Hey guys, what's up? This is Doctorian, and today I want to talk about pugging. Now, before I get into it, I just want to point out that the footage you're seeing on screen is some outruns with my guild, so there's no pug fights on this screen. I'm not naming and shaming. Let's get that out of the way. Now, pugging, let's dive into it. Blizzard made us a really good system. With through the looking for group finder, you can set up pugs for anything. Blackrock, Foundry, normal to mythic to high mole, same stuff. Normal to mythic, and it's a really good system. It's really easy now to find those players, and that's really a wonderful thing. And I'm really happy that that we have that right now in Wallace Drenar, which is really good. But what I want to talk about is the behavior of people. Now, I've been in some pugs with different chars, with my elves, with my warrior, with my druid, with whatever I wanted to pug with. And I'm seeing some really disturbing things which I really do not like, and I want to have a little bit to talk about it. First thing I saw is like first boss we did was about a week ago, I think, something maybe 2 weeks. I was at Gruul, and at 15% one of our healers DC'd. Now DC can happen to anyone. Can be your internet provider, can be Blizzard, can be your add-ons. It can be like a million things that can give you DC. I have really good internet here in Holland. I have 150 download and I have I got 50 Mbit upload. I don't have wireless. I have I put cables through my entire house, and still I can have a DC. Since 6.1 I get DCs just pure on my add-ons. So sometimes it's just Blizzard just screwing up or whatever. And we had a DC at 15%, or the healer had a DC at 15%, which made us wipe. Okay, we were in a small group, we lacked the healing at the last part, and we wiped because of that. And people bursted into flames, seriously. The name calling was unbelievable. I was looking at the screen and I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, for real? It's so unpleasant, really. It's just mind-boggling. I know it's unpleasant to wipe. I don't like wiping. Nobody does. I mean, let's get that out of the way. But it's a DC. Okay, it's no reason to go mental on the healer. It's no reason to go mental in the group. We had perfect fine DPS. We had perfect fine healing. The tanking was great. Nothing going on. Healer DC'd. Bad luck. We died. So what? Don't leave, okay? I see people rage quitting because of one wipe, because somebody DC'd, and it's gone. I was on Hans and Franz 4 days ago. I was on Hans and Franz, and one of the tanks DC'd, and it was like boss was at, I don't know, 65% or something. It was pretty early in the game, pretty early in the fight. Tank DC'd. Well, if the bosses do a tank ability, which they throw the tanks towards each other. I was the third guy on threat, so I got one-shotted. I got picked up by Hans or Franz, whatever, one of the two, and I got instantly killed. After that, it was a healer. After that, it was a hunter. Of course, we died. We wiped. Of course, we did. Tank had a DC. He came back after 30 seconds. The raging was unbelievable. And the problem is, before we wiped them. That was our first wipe that evening. It was our first wipe. And we killed 4 bosses. We one-shotted 4 bosses before that happened. So we had a really awesome group. DPS, healing, tanking, everything was great. Tank disease won and one time. And tank disease gets a DC one time in a fight and we wipe. Name calling, raging, rage quitting, and the whole group fell apart. And I was watching it and I was like, guys, we have such an awesome group. The communication was really good. We didn't use TeamSpeak or no ventrilo, no raid call, no nothing. And we had an amazing group, and I was like, we one-shotted 4 bosses. We never wiped on trash, not on the bosses. You can clearly see this is a really good group. The DPS was amazing, the healing was really good, the tanks were doing a great job. And you're leaving and you're rage quitting and with name calling just because a tank DCs. It's not his fault, okay? If he fakes DCs, still that sucks. Still you can find another group because it's not the fault of the rest of the group. Now what I want to point out is like, what I'm seeing is pugging is that there is no backbone, no determination. You wipe once and people are leaving. Now, I don't look. Nobody likes wiping. But before we get into this, even when you were this pugging is, you go pug with strange people who you don't know, and 99% of the pugs are not using TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, raid call, or any sort of communication except maybe the raid chat. And that's it. You never ever can expect, if you're pugging, you never ever can expect to raid as smooth as your guild. If you want to pug, you need to bring a little bit of patience, okay? You need to calm down. Things are going to be a bit slower. There's no vocal communication. People need to whisper if they need to sort things out. It's gonna take a little bit of time. And if you wipe once, there's no reason to rage quit and immediately call the raid or leave or whatever. Because you didn't one-shot all the bosses the first time you walked into Blackrock Foundry with your guild. And pugs are made of groups who, some people cleared normal, some people didn't clear normal. There are people with 6 or 7 normal kills, with the first 6 or 7 normals, and never cleared the entire raid. I've pugged with normal, heroic and mythic geared people, all people of 3 different raiding levels. I had pugs in my group who only did looking for raid, still did pretty good in spite of the gear. If I looked at them item level wise and DPS they did, I was like, okay, that item level, that gear they have and the DPS are doing, that's pretty good, that's solid. That's normal with their item level. You cannot expect more of that player. He's not geared like you are. So, look, nobody likes wiping, but it's the way things are going. The way it's with the name calling and raging. If people wipe, and pugs usually wipe not because of DPS or healing is really bad, but usually because of lack of communication. But if people make mistakes, try to help them out. Be that nice guy. And if you look at it and you say like, you're thinking like we're lacking DPS or healing or whatever, it's fine. You can point that out to the raid leader. And if he thinks you're right, maybe he will look for different people. Maybe he won't listen. And then you can look for 1 more try or 2 more tries. And if you're really thinking like, yeah, this DPS or healing is way too low, we're never gonna kill this boss, you can leave. I'm not the one who's judging you for leaving if the group is really bad. But you don't have to rage quit and start calling people names and act. Some people are exploding like Ragnaros or Diablo themselves, and then they're quitting. If you really think it's not gonna work, just give it 2-3 tries and then say, okay guys, I don't think this is gonna work out, I'm gonna go. Okay, good luck. Then you're leaving as a nice guy without raging. If you think that raging and name calling is gonna help you out, and if you think that makes you look tough, no it doesn't. It makes you look like an asshole. That's it. People are not gonna like you. I know a lot of people don't care about rage quitting because they're thinking like, there are a million groups out there, millions of other people, and I'm never gonna meet these people again. Still, it makes you look like an asshole. Nobody likes that. It's not fun for the group. It's not fun for you. If you want to leave a pug group, fine. I'm not gonna judge you. There are some shitty groups out there. You can still leave with dignity. And when you have a good group and you wipe once, don't go rage quitting immediately. Be a little bit patient, guy. 1 wipe is not gonna kill you. Okay? If you cleared 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses and you one-shot them, or maybe even if you 2-shot all of them, you're still in a pretty good group. If they need 1 try to get used to the fight for a bug group, that's okay. Be a little bit patient and you will have, as a player, as yourself, you will have a much better time instead of being fed up with being so frustrated and being full of hate. It's not gonna make you enjoy World of Warcraft more. Be a little bit patient, be a little bit more relaxed, give it some time, look at it, and if you think like, this is not my group, it's taking me too long, it's going too slow, whatever, fine, leave with dignity, saying, hey guys, I'm gonna call it a day, I'm logging off. And that's it. No need to be an asshole, no need to rage quit or rage quitting, calling names, all that kind of stuff. It's not needed. It's not gonna help them. They're not gonna listen to you. It's not gonna help yourself. You're gonna be frustrated. So I would not recommend it. Well, this is what I had to say about pugging. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this subject. This is Dr. Torian, the Dutch guy from Drenthe, logging off. Bye guys.